picky is this guy? God. Gotcha. Whew.
Welcome back to the channel. I hadn't put out a video for a while because I got burnt out from running nothing but goblin caves. And using the Longsword caves means you're going to be kited and just outranged a lot. But then Multiclassing got released, and I've actually really been enjoying playing Longsword Fighter in a way that I never have before. I rolled Savage, Crush, and Rage, so I decided to copy the most popular Barbarian build right now, which is running the Lizard Skin and going full Glass Cannon. This build is insane for chasing people down and offers much faster gameplay than the traditional Plate Fighter. The community at large seems to be against multiclassing for a few reasons. Firstly, you can get OP builds with the right rolls. Second, the system favors grinders since it takes a lot of levels. Third, you lose class identity. And fourth, you can't predict how fights are going to go. The way I view it is that balance passes can always be done for specific interactions. And RMAs have repeatedly stated that multiclassing would just be entirely removed if people really don't like it, so I would just enjoy the ride for now. Plus, the system isn't even complete yet. They haven't released the class master, and they've already said that they're open to tweaking it in the future. They have already reduced the XP to level up twice, showing that they're listening to feedback and acting quickly on it. And with the most recent update, you can hit level 35 in just a couple of hours. I'll probably get some heat for this, but when it comes to class identity, I don't agree with the notion that every class needs to strictly adhere to the fantasy we expect of the class from other games and media. I think the multiclassing system is unique and could potentially be a differentiator when it comes to competing against clones. The main outstanding issue I see here is that, for example, Slayer Barbarian can be straight up better than Slayer Fighter just due to the base stat differences, but things like that can be ironed out over time. Not being able to predict fights is exactly why the game is more fun for me now. No one expects a longsword lizard fighter to rage and burst down doors while they're running from me. Just like how I don't expect a bard to use smite or a slayer fighter to use divine protection. It's added a lot of flavor to the gameplay and really made me enjoy the game again. On a different note, we recently got geared-based matchmaking, which I'm honestly on the fence about. The 0 to 299 lobbies are fun because you can gear up to 299 and then know for a fact that you are at worst on even ground with anyone you run into. But I really don't want to have to use a calculator to achieve that, and it feels kind of weird to be min-maxing gear. And on the other hand, you have the 300 plus lobbies that have the same issue as before, where the gear gap at the top end is just insane. So if you accidentally hit like 301 and you're going against people that are, who knows, at like 800 or 1000, you're just going to get rolled. So I think having normals and gear-based matchmaking is not a good idea, especially with the player count we have right now. And if we want to stick to gear-based matchmaking, I would remove normals and make the bottom bracket what normals is today. That way we have everybody in one queue, and all you have to do is click play to get into the dungeon. An idea I had that would fix some of these issues is dynamic thresholds for matchmaking. What I mean by this is to dynamically change the number of matchmaking pools and the thresholds for what gear score puts you into which pool based on the amount of players online and the gear they're queuing with. In order to properly achieve this, there would likely have to be a 30 to 60 second queue time. But if the quality of your games increases, I'll take that trade-off any day. Anyways, that's enough rambling for now. The rest of the video is me using shield mastery on my warlock, which turned out to be a lot stronger than I expected. So maybe a full magic damage longsword build would be viable now.
Come here, boy.
Stop the faction, sir.
Falchion. It's pronounced longsword.